Do you want a match or do you want a blowtorch?
I want the real. If the blowtorch is real or if the match is real.
All of it's real, but it's varying degrees.
Well, give us a little bit of both. We'll start big and then we'll move down.
All right.
All right.
All right. Oh, Lord, okay. Let me get myself together. Okay. So, divorce. Going through a divorce, going through a separation and divorce rather publicly, and still being called to pastor, be seen as a minister, to be seen as being a part of this, ministerial super couple and that sort of thing like that. That was a serious fire, dude. That was a serious fire to go through. You get to see how folks don't always really know you. They don't always really know you. They don't always stay connected to the God in you. You know, they'll pull out your humanity and judge that quickly without seeing the God in you that's redemptive and that is forgiving, and there must be something else. This has to be a whole lot deeper than what we even know, or this really ain't my business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this really doesn't have anything to do with me, and that sort of thing. Like, yeah, no, going through a divorce, man, while still being in heavily in ministry and heavily involved, was bananas, dude. Like, it's absolutely crazy. Appreciate you. I got my allergies all messed up. He got me over here tearing up.
You know, this happens when you get the real story. Emotions get to moving.
He asked for the fire.
Things start happening.
And so I had to give him the fire. There was the one of my main prayers during that time, because I got married young. And I was married for over 17 years. And so to go through that, one of the things that God taught me, many lessons, but one of the things that he taught me in that space was, that you gotta be real with it, right? You gotta be real with who you are, with what's going on, with what's taking place, and you gotta learn how to sometimes go back and mend some things, right? One of my favorite workout songs. I can't even remember the rapper's name. I think it's Andy Mineo. Thank you. And he was like, I don't walk on water, so I don't burn bridges.
Yeah,
fairly new one. Yeah, I think it's Welcome Back, I think. And so I was like, yeah, no, for real. Like, I'm not God, so I need to take the time to either mend some things that I messed up, or start to try to be a part of the healing of some things that I had broken. And so being in that space of separation and subsequent divorce, it actually placed me in a really, really malleable position to be not just introspective, but brutally honest with myself and brutally honest with how I approach ministry. So much so, I'll give you a for instance. Went to this gathering, a men's gathering, and I was invited kind of low key. And there were some folks, some other men there that were very, very surprised to see me. And I get there, and I was already knowing that this was going to happen because we have a propensity to do this. It turned into a, pseudo intervention. And so I'm, kind of bombarded with the questions. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, and this is going on, and that's going on, and da 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 da. Da. Like it was crazy. And this one guy was like, I just don't understand how this could happen, man. Like you guys were such a super couple, like just a powerful ministry couple. And I said, you know what? I'm sorry. He was like, what? I said, I'm sorry. What do you mean? Because you saw what I wanted you to see. You saw what I wanted you to see. I'm very good at masks. And I had to tell him that. I'm very good at masks. And I wore one for a long time. So you thought that everything was good, but it wasn't. You thought everything was all right, but it wasn't. That's my fault for not being honest with you. That moment had there been other moments where I've had to kind of walk into that space of, you know what? Yeah, no, I wasn't really, I wasn't keeping it a buck with you. I was trying to keep up appearances or, try to keep the peace or I was trying to do this, trying to do that. Like I was trying to keep everything feeling like it was all hunky dory and it just wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So understanding that and being willing to jump into that space, no problem. I think it's helped me in this journey.
Wow. You said you were married for 17 years.
Yeah, over 17 years.
So how old were you when you first got married?
24.
24. Black don't crack. How old are you now?
44.
Man, you can't even tell. You know what I'm saying? You can never really know black folks. You could have said 60. We wouldn't know.
Yeah, 44.
But I noticed upon meeting you and seeing you now, you do have a
Yes.
ring on your ring finger.
Yes. Yeah.
How did that come to be?
Man, shout out to Lady B. That's my lovies.
Yo, look at the smile on his face.
Hey, that's hey, that's my baby right there. Man, it was really, really dope and kind of scary.
Hey, what you just saw is a clip from our show, How Pastors Are Made, where we go through the good, the bad, the ugly, the ups, and the downs of becoming a pastor. We appreciate you for watching. Pretty please hit that like button and definitely hit the subscribe button. If there's a pastor that you want us to speak to, please let us know. If you enjoyed this conversation, then the link to the entire conversation is in the description. Also, we have plenty more conversations with other pastors. We would love for you to watch those as well. If there's a pastor you want us to speak to, again, let us know who the pastor is. If you are a pastor watching this and you want to tell your story on how pastors are made, there's a link in the description. It gives us a little bit of information so that we can contact you and schedule a date to record so you can have the next episode of How Pastors Are Made. With that being said, God bless you. We love you all. Find somebody and find a way to do something good.